Outbreak Prime is back in Destiny, now called Outbreak Perfected, with the reveal of a new Whisper of the Worm style mission. Don't worry, it is not nearly as complicated as it was in Destiny 1. In order to start this chain, head to the rig on Titan. Follow the path that I take on screen in order to get the Fallen Transponder. When you get to the door that you need to open, if it doesn't open, just try a different character. This is the easiest way to troubleshoot the issue. If the door does open, then you're good to go. Pick up the transponder from the location in the video to start the first part of the quest. In case you cannot open the door, in order to really start this chain, you need to have the Titan World Quest data requisition available to you, meaning you needed to have completed the main campaign. This is also known as the Rat King quest. You need to complete the Enemy of My Enemy mission in that quest chain, where you will meet Mithrax, and where you must choose between Mithrax and a Hive Knight to kill at the very end. Kill the Knight, not the Captain. I've heard it doesn't matter, but just kill the Knight. Be safe. You'll talk to Sloane after that, grab a Year 1 engram from her, and then you can continue starting from the previous section. For this part of the quest, you need to activate 6 nodes on the transponder by picking up 6 keys. 4 of these keys are in lost sectors on Earth, 2 of them on Nessus. We'll start with Earth. You're going to hit the following lost sectors: Widow's Walk and Atrium in Trostland, the Drain and Whispered Falls in Outskirts. For Widow's Walk, head to the lost sector chest at the end and then jump up on the ledge above it for your first node. For Atrium, go about halfway through the lost sector, and then after the first main group of ads, go into the locker room in the back, and you'll see this next node. For the Drain lost sector, get to the big cavern area, which is about halfway through the lost sector, and drop all the way down. You'll see the node by some purple tarps. For Whispered Falls, when you first drop in, look to the right and watch out for a green light in a cave-looking thing. Head over to it and you should see the node on the floor. On Nessus, we need to go to the Carrion Pit and the Rift. The Rift is in Exodus Black. The node in the Rift is located in a container in the main area of the Lost Sector. The container's on the left side, sort of a little high up. Follow the on-screen instructions. In Carrion Pit, it is behind and to the right of the chest at the very end. Again, follow the on-screen instructions to find it. After you get all 6, you'll be presented with a bunch of letters and numbers. What it all means is go to the farm. Just go to the farm. You're going to go into the basement of the main farm and meet with Mithrax, who will send you into a mission called 0 Hour. This is a power level 690 mission with no modifiers, so you may want to bring some friends. This mission is very similar in style to Whisper of the Worm. You have 20 minutes to complete it, and if you don't, you get booted to orbit. You should bring a wide range of elemental weapons so that you can shred shields very quickly. Arc shields show up the most, but you should have all 3. The first part is combat heavy. Just bust your way through all the ads and just keep moving. Once things start to get easier and the ads aren't as numerous, you'll be hitting the platforming section, which is where you may get slowed down. You should be entering the platforming section with around 14 minutes left to go. If you can go faster, then great. Once you enter the area called Passage, head under the ship down and to the left. Make your way through the vents. After you break through another vent, make the first right and break through this vent and drop down to the corresponding platform. Just drop straight down. The platform will break, so be careful. Continue to make your way outside. Jump on the first big yellow crate that you see. Now, normally, you would have to traverse all the way down in order to unlock the shortcut. Warlocks, hunters, and titans with lion rampants, and even without them, can perform a very big skip. Hug the wall as you jump off and make your way down. When you start to see red paint on the wall, get ready to move close to the railing. If you time it right, you can jump down onto this platform and open up the shortcut for others. Either way, make your way up the platform into a vent in the ceiling. You'll get to an elevator shaft room next. Climb up the sides of the walls. You're going to do 4 jumps. The first one onto the box in front of you. I like to go counterclockwise, alternating with the long and short platforms. The second long platform is where you need to go. It is the topmost right-hand vent from the entrance. Break through this vent and go through. If you reach a dead end, you're in the wrong vent and you should keep trying. Eventually, you'll reach the giant death fans. You need to slot yourself into the slots on the sides of the wall in order to go down, marked by red light. The next section is a giant chasm. You just need to get across. There's no tricks here. The exit is in the bottom right-hand side of the chasm. You can also hit a switch at the end here to make it easier for your teammates. The next section requires you to trigger 4 switches inside of a maze while avoiding Trevor, the death robot. Trevor the robot will instantly kill you if he touches you. There are some places to hide in the walls from Trevor while he is going around the maze though. There is a map of where the switches are inside of the maze. It's not very complicated to find them. One person should go to the right when they drop down, the other to the left, and flip 2 switches each. You'll periodically be blocked by walls of electricity. These walls won't kill you instantly, but they will bounce you backwards. Once you trigger all 4 switches, head to the end of the maze, which is on the opposite side of where you dropped in, and take the elevators up. You'll break through another vent and then go down a slide. When you land, turn left and take that passage. Right before the staircase, there is a vent. You should go in it. You'll drop down into the vault. Behind where you drop down will be a secret passage. Walk up to the cryptarch symbol in order to open it. Once you get to this part, you'll walk through a giant vault area and exit to your right. Keep going through to get to the boss arena. Ideally, you'll reach this point with about 5 to 7 minutes remaining. The boss battle is basically just kill all of the dudes, but there are a couple of moments to be aware of. First, be sure to clear all of the ads before going for the boss. You will thank me later. When the boss reaches about 80% health, he'll start teleporting around the room. A servitor with several shanks will spawn on the main platform and then later directly behind you. A Slovabomb Warlock with Skull of Dairahamkara makes this very, very easy to deal with. Continue to kill ads and the boss as he rotates around the arena. After the boss gets to about 66% health, 2 walkers will spawn on the left and right side of the room. Definitely kill these quickly, you do not want to leave them up. Killing just the boss will not give you the victory. You need to kill basically everything in the room. Once you complete this boss event, you'll be rewarded with Outbreak Perfected. A heroic version of the mission will open up, which gives you the catalyst for this weapon. Be sure to visit the Drifter afterwards for some dialogue related to this mission. Speaking of the heroic, let's look at it, I guess. The loadout suggestion I made earlier with normal mode also applies here. Be sure to have a lot of elemental variants in your weapons. Otherwise, use whatever your strongest weapons are. This mission scales up to 700 and also drops in an elemental singe. You'll also need to take a different, longer platforming route to the boss room. This alternate route starts when you get to the ship outside. Instead of going to the ship, hang right and you're going to drop into a duct. The ducts make the letter E kind of shape. The entrance is at the top right of the E. You'll drop into a room with a breakable vent on the other side. This path splits both left and right. One person can go to the left and the other 2 to the right. If you're the left person, go to the left, and then when you look down, you'll see 2 bridges. You should drop down, turning to the left as you drop. Then drop onto the lower bridge. Facing the way you drop down, go to the right corner and flip the switch. Then, I'll be honest, I just jump off and die here. There's a way to get back up without dying, but I just jump off. You should respawn a couple of rooms back. Then you can go through that original vent and make a right. Head straight forward and drop down. Lid number 3 should be open if you hit the correct switch. If not, you need to go open that, so go back and hit all the switches. Jump onto the lid and then climb up. Don't fall down. Keep going through vents until you hit a chasm. You just need to get across. If you struggle with this part, don't worry. There's a switch at the end that will open up giant plates for you to jump on. Keep going, find some red pipes, go down the red pipes, then enter a sewer pipe that leads outside and turn left. You need to hop from sewer exit to sewer exit until you can start climbing the wall by walking on pipes. These sewer exits are very, very small. Be wary of platforms that collapse. They will come back, but be careful because you'll just slide right off. Dying here means you need to start all the way over at the sewer exit. You need to make a blind jump when you hit the corner of the wall, so do that. Just be careful. Hug the wall. Watch out for more rotating platforms and make your way across. Then, after the rotating platforms, you're going to climb up until you find a panel in the wall that's open. Head into this room and you're going to have a big slide going down. Hug first to dodge the panel on the right, then go to the right to dodge the next one on the left. You should be ready to jump as soon as you see a red light. You'll jump across a gap. Then, look to your right for another vent in the wall and climb up. Then, after this, you'll be back at the slicing fans of death, and you'll continue normally until the end. Nothing else changes after that. Oh wait, one thing changes. Hang on. When you get to the vault entrance, you may notice that walking through it normally will light you on fire. That's bad. You need to take a secret path over these panels in order to not die. Then you can flip a switch around the left corner after these panels in order to disable it. The path is as follows. Start second from the left. Go up, left, up, right, down, right, up, left, up. Okay, now you're good. Be sure to go one person at a time as well. Multiple people will result in death. And that is how to get Outbreak Perfected and its catalyst. There is one more secret in this place, but we're going to tackle that another time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.